So I run right, yes, very interesting video here as we look at moving through the ball freely and effectively. That's my swing. We're going to break it down. We're going to have a look at some other golfers here and got a couple of great little checkpoints for you here. Not a lot of thinking. It's going to have a great effect on getting your weight transference, getting your hips, getting your body to move freely through the golf ball and get a gauge of your sequence. All right, so let's have a look at what I'm talking about here. Now, we did brush on this a couple of months ago when we were looking at sequence. I've drawn up a line over the golf ball here illustrating the finish line. All right, so we'll just have a look at that as I get to the top. And we'll just have a look at the trail leg, the right leg there. That's going to hit the finish line before the hands reach the finish line. All right, now we'll have a look at Dodge Kemmer from the Asian Tour here as he comes down, and he does it with ease, doesn't he? Like the knee's already over the golf ball here and through. Now, what you can do with, great analyzing systems is get in there and have a look at where that right leg is. We can get a bit of an idea of where the tour pros are. The players that are hitting the ball nicely, 62, 63 degrees. We'll have a look at mine and getting into impact here. I haven't got the pants on, but it's probably around 60 degrees down the bottom there. And you'll see that that gap between the knees is closed up. Now, when we got another little bit of a checkpoint here, all right, and when the arms, for a lot of players, when they just get past parallel to the ground, all right, you're going to see a lot of the time, you'll see that right leg and that shaft lined up. And what that sort of does is, it can get your lead wrist to move a little bit more into extension, free it up a little bit and get your release happening. You don't have to release over, but you can release under for an advanced player. But really by using this basic move, it's getting us all in a great position. Let's have a look at Adam Scott, and really he does it with ease, this guy, doesn't he? What a golf swing, using that right leg. Look at that right leg hitting the finish line and getting into impact. And, he does get that knee right down where, some of the Hogan numbers, it really is unbelievable. He's into the high 50s and then through the ball, closing up the gap with the knees. And we can see, a wonderful release. And what a golfer this guy is. Let's have a look at a couple of others here. Grant Waite, love this golf swing. I'll just play this through for you. Have a look at this guy. What a ball striker this guy is. And a great golf coach. Very knowledgeable individual. And let's have a look at that. Got it all lined up just past parallel there. And that knee winning the race, even with a bit of a longer iron there, and still able to get that knee to that finish line, closing it up. Tiger Woods, just missing a couple of frames on this video back in 2000, but still seeing here that knee would have won the race here. It's already just touching and then closing up the gap here also through the golf ball. Have a look at that. And this is the place where I want to get you guys. Even when we're looking at Hogan with a wider stance, he was still able to get the knee to the finish line and with the ball forwards. And look at that right leg. What's he in it there? That's incredible. So this system I'm using here, the V1 Pro system, that's on WorldClassGolf.com. You can get in there and you can buy that for $99 for members. It's normally around $500. And just get in there and have a look at the averages of movement and closing up these gaps and getting ourselves in good position. One of the interesting areas, when you're looking at copying swings, really is, looking at players and seeing where the smaller the back is in relationship to the legs. We can get a really good gauge there. Dodge Kemmer from the front view here. And you can just sort of see when they're getting around these positions here. They're very, very similar, the geometry of the swing. All right. Now, when we're looking at club players, let's have a take a peek at sort of what happens there with, a lot of them.
World Class Golf Instruction has over 700 detailed videos for every golfer. Practice programs and evidence-based material is applied to helping you to become your own coach and play your best golf. Join us in the chat room and join the community of World Class Golf Instruction.
We're probably seeing a lot of the time they're struggling, they haven't played junior golf, but they're really, struggling to get this right leg moving, and it's a collision course. There's no transference of weight. We haven't got good numbers. We're up into the high 70s. And sort of struggling, and really to focus in on some of the major parts of the swing, it's essential. We're not really getting any arching of the back, nothing moving forwards, and we're seeing this, with a lot of players out there that have to sort of stand up on it because they're losing sort of some of the angles and this collision course that we see for a lot of players, the hands always, winning the race. So guys, getting your hands on really good information, and applying it effectively, really is essential to, playing some great golf. And some of the things that we're showing you on WorldClassGolf.com. Get in there. If you're after online lessons, check out CraigHansonGolf.com. This is just a basic video that has a wonderful effect on your swing when you're looking at swing geometry, leg movement, and getting ourselves, in a great position to hit solid golf shots.